Welcome back to Airport Madness 3D. I'm Tenacious Viking, your air traffic controller host. Well, we're going to go to Kingston, play runway 30. We're going to do move 100. Now, I've tried this several times and have not been successful, but I'm going to try it again. I really don't have the timing down on various planes and various situations, and that gets me in a lot of trouble.
Flight 365 on the pushback.
Kind of in the habit of backing off a little bit so I can see my surface radar, my air radar, and part of the airport at least.
Nightmare 652, cleared for takeoff, runway 30.
Five, 6, 1, 2, cleared for takeoff. Runway
Two small
30.
planes here. I'm going to send those off fairly close together since I have arrivals here.
Buzz 516, cleared for takeoff, runway 30.
And I'm going to chill out.
Iron flight
Kind of want to speed this up a little bit because I'm supposed to have 20-minute segments, and this is going to be too long if I'm successful.
Copper flight 365, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Well, Airport Madness 3D releases today, May 11th, 2016, the day I'm streaming this. This episode will post on YouTube later, but remember, I'm still playing a beta version because it isn't released yet. And now the fun begins with planes coming from different directions, and yeah. And I'll bet the first two planes are going to want to cross here to these other gates.
Blue Star 752, speed up.
Nightmare 652.
See if I did this right. I did not.
Nightmare 652, speed up.
Blue Star 752, slow down. Blue Star 752, going around.
I'm going to send them around because they're too close, and I don't think I could separate them in time.
Blue Star 752 will land runway 30.
Hate to waste that time, but I've got to do that. See how far out he's going. I'm gonna have a problem with this group, with these two.
Buzz 516, speed up.
Oh wait.
Blue Star 752, slow down.
Okay, well we're gonna.
Buzz 516.
I created a real
slow down.
mess for myself, didn't I?
Copper flight 365, speed up. Copper flight 365, expedite off. Runway 30.
like the separation on these.
Iron Flight 447, request taxi. Blue Star 752, expedite off, runway 30.
That was a little tense.
Iron Flight 447, on the pushback.
Yeah, this small plane shouldn't cause any trouble. That's going to slow down quite a bit. Now this one
Steamer Flight
may
430,
cause trouble on the
request
runway.
5, 6, 1, 2, slow down.
See how that goes. Okay, I think I weathered that little
taxi. Flight 430,
potential
on the
disaster.
Nightmare 6, 5.
And I even
Request
have
taxi.
time to
Iron Flight 447,
do departure here.
clear for takeoff, runway 30.
Nightmare 6, 5, 2, on the pushback.
Sometimes the height is a factor in their distance. Sometimes it's not. It was not that time. I got food.
Future Jet 777, speed up.
Theoretically, if you can move 50 planes in 15 minutes, which you can do just barely in this airport, you should be able to move 100 planes in a half an hour.
Runway 30.
And they come in fast enough that I think you could.
Copper Flight 365, request taxi. Copper Flight 365, on the pushback.
Oh, there's my first cross.
Buzz 516, cross, runway 30. Nightmare 652, cleared for takeoff, runway 30.
I was thinking I was too late for a departure, but it should be fine.
Blue Star 752, request taxi.
Since this game is out now, it's time for me to play seriously and start to set some respectable
Blue Star
scores.
752, on the pushback.
Five, 6, 1, 2, request taxi.
Buzz 516, request taxi.
Iron Flight 447, speed up.
5, 6, 1, 2, roger.
Buzz 516, roger.
Just remember when you start playing this, click on the plane, not on the tag. In fact, you can click another plane through another plane's tag. I didn't say that very clearly, did I?
Steel Flight 562, speed up.
I still like this view. Woohoo! Just about missed him. I want to check this guy too. Oh, now I gotta go back to the radar because I'm not sure if. Okay, I do. I thought I had time to do
Future
another
Jet
departure, but
777, request taxi. Copper Flight 365, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30, future jet 777 on the pushback.
And you got to see the grass around the runway too. Sorry about that. Just a little wild this morning.
Blue Star 752, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30. Steamer flight 430, slow down.
It's kind of a slow takeoff roll.
Blue Star 926. Request taxi.
Seems like anyway. Maybe not.
Blue Star 926 on the pushback.
Future jet 112, rock.
If you like playing Airport Madness, you need to hype it up a little bit, because in the gaming world it's not really respected that much. But I've had some very good gamers play earlier versions of Airport Madness, and they just quit in frustration. They could not handle it. So it's not for wusses, especially not now when planes crash and blow up all over the place. And
Buzz 516. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Future jet 112, request taxi. Iron flight 447, request taxi. Iron flight 447 on the pushback. Future jet 112 on the pushback.
that's what I like about small planes. They climb out halfway down, but they don't climb out very fast. And they could still get nicked by an arrival.
Steel flight 562. Cross. Runway 30.
I also do not like the speed with which these large planes come in. They go all the way down to the end of the runway. I mean, it makes sense, but I'm just not used to that yet. I don't have the timing down.
Future jet 112, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
I gotta go to Skycam view to find this next plane here because it's so small.
Buzz 612, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
This airport with this one runway has some shades of Funchal, but at least you don't have to backtrack onto the runway to position planes. That is ridiculous.
Steel flight 562 on the pushback.
Steamer flight 430, rock. Runway 30, future jet.
I haven't checked with the developer, but I believe that in the latest beta, the planes are landing a little farther down the runway. They had been landing right there on the stripes, but now they're landing more down here, I think. I think that's a difference. I could check back to my own play and confirm that, but what crashed down there? I'll have to go back and look back at that because I had an arrival, but I don't think I had anything else down there, did I? I'm going to submit this just to get on the board, but I don't think it's probably the low for the month. At least I'm going to be on here for a few days, okay? No, that's huh. All right, what do I need to do next? I should go to Toronto and do time trial, but I don't think I have time for that. So I think... All right, Rocky Mountain continuous play.
Nightmare 9, 5, 4 on the pushback.
5,
See
7,
what I can
0,
do in a
3
few
on the
minutes
pushback.
here.
Iron flight 8, 9, 4 on the pushback.
Iron flight 8, 3, 5 on the pushback.
Back off on my view so I can see some radar. Whoa, he's coming in kind of fast. Slow down, cowboy. I have two of them. Ugh. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because they're coming in on parallel runways, but
Iron flight 8, 3, 5 cleared for takeoff. Runway 30 right.
Iron flight 8, 9, 4 cleared for takeoff. Runway 30 right.
the problem with 30 left
5,
is there's a
7,
lot of
0,
crosses
3
there.
cleared for takeoff. Runway 30 right.
Copper flight 281 rock. Runway 30 right.
I'm taking a little bit of a risk in even crossing this one, but I think I'll be all right. Yep.
Starburst 5, 2, 5 cross. Runway 30 right.
It's nice to have arrivals on 30 left so you can do your departures on 30 right. Then you have a lot of crossing to do. And there's a 03 arrival. So there's the challenge to playing these runways in Rocky Mountain anyway. It's a different challenge doing the other direction. The nice thing about 03 arrivals is they park themselves. Bad thing about 03 arrivals is you have a lot of crosses.
Flight 281 cross. Runway 21.
One other thing I learned about this airport and playing these runways, if you have a backlog back here, don't cross more than 2 planes here because they will stop on the runway and wait.
Starburst 5, 2, 5 cross. Runway 21.
Five, 2, 6, 7 cross. Runway 30 right.
Iron flight 8, 9, 4 cross. Runway 30 right.
Okay, we've got things moving kind of smoothly here now. I was holding my breath for a second there. I was going, wait, what is all this? So that's a little peek at Rocky Mountain with runways 30 left, 30 right, and 03. And I do departures on 30 right because it's easy to line them up right here without having to cross. Tricky part is getting arrivals to the gate.
Copper Flight 281, request taxi.
If you can get into a rhythm on the crosses, you can do more arrivals at 03. You'll park themselves, not have to do so many crosses. But until I get to that point, I'm just going to have to do all these crosses here, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's get some of these across.
Starburst 525. Request taxi.
5267 cross. Runway 21.
Iron Flight 894, cross runway 21570.
Now I've got to get over here and get these planes out of the way,
Starburst.
so the two planes I just crossed
Copper Flight 281.
will have a gate to go to and not be stopped on the runway. There's your challenge for Rocky Mountain. And it's a formidable one. And that's all the time I have for this episode. Thanks for joining me. Be watching again when Tenacious Viking plays Airport Madness 3D.